One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's ball. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this pro...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Webster. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. They cough it up near their own goal line. And they grab it in the end zone. What a stunningly boneheaded play. You can't make a miracle every time. Don't get sacked for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Hold on, dude. Yeah, hold on, dude. Let me finish this down.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Off the play fake. Fires on the move. He's got it. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 19...
Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
They'll ride the hot hand. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He wants to change this route. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Castellanos. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. All the way out to the 46-yard line before he's run out of bounds, and what a job by this special teams unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown Gators! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Coming out with it, it's Webster. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy.
He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Still looking on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the door. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Takes the handoff. It's ball. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they've come away with the safety.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Direct snap. Running into the open space. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't...
A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that one.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Time to change now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarter...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they made the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the big fella. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
He'll pull it down. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield. It's Webster. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for space, it's Clark. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Now improvising. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride Davis here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Quick toss. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Really
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. The sure hands. It's McCoy. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Going downfield for the big play. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Noles are rolling down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Complete to the left. And they exploited that soft spot. And they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Here's a heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Hauls it in and looking upfield.
Return brings it out to the 42. And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Looking for room. It's Ball. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
51, Florida State 30.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that...
Wide open spaces. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but The question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's going up top. Makes a grab on the shot. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late. Still trying.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Florida State, 37.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's out past the 35. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To throw, it's Flagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He's got him this time. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Gators are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Gators! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the...
Turning it on! Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Florida State, 37.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well,
and here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air, it's Castellanos. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here before.
And this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
A nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
72, Florida State, 44.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them
fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got it in the middle. It's ball. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Gators are in the hurry up. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Lets it fly. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted, number 19. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those